Yeah, last night was amazing. I haven't been to a film festival like that before that was like outside in a square. One of my English teacher made us watch a movie called Cinema Paradiso. You seen that film? People like eating and kids running around, and I was taking loads of photos, trying to take some photos on my phone and send them back home and be like, do you remember that movie? Like, I feel like I'm here, you know? Like Alfredo was cycling by on a bike or something. It's like, yeah. It was, you know what, it was really interesting, and I felt really lucky to be working on such a great story. So I just researched as much as I could about bipolar, and there's a hospital in Dublin, and it's called St. Pat's, which deals a lot and helps people with mental health. One of the guys that I hung out with explained that his version of it, or his perspective of it, was that it wasn't a mood disorder but an energy disorder, so different varying degrees of energy of like in the film, Gabriel says at one point you feel like Superman, and the next you feel hopeless, and so I think most of us have probably felt those things. I know I've felt maybe hopeless or maybe a bit down different times in my life, and then felt really great. I think bipolar is maybe a magnified version of that, like just living in two states of extremes, you know. Yeah, I think that was one of the key phrases for me, that the idea of it being to do with energy, and it became a bit more personal after that, you know. Obviously the story centered around Gabriel and Christopher is played by Jacob McCarthy. You hear this all the time where people are like, oh, that person was lovely, but in reality we kind of really clicked, and it was just so easy to get along with. So we had about maybe 4 weeks of rehearsals and just discussing the script and discussing the characters and hanging out with various people while we were sort of in pre-production, and I guess we had a similar maybe approach to the work, and so yeah, it was just, we didn't plan on it, but yeah, it kind of became pals through making the film, so yeah. There's so many amazing filmmakers. I mean, what was interesting about our film was that I don't know where else we would have gotten an opportunity. Like, for everybody, this was more or less everybody's first feature film that we got to make back home, and then all of a sudden we're traveling the world with an independent film that we made in Ireland. But we're just one of like so many. There's so many amazing storytellers, amazing actors, directors, writers. You know, Dublin Old School, which just came out back home, which is amazing. Young Offenders, which was like last year. You know, John Carney's been making amazing movies for years back home, and the list goes on. I think it's a great time, and not just to make Irish films for Ireland, but to make Irish films that maybe can have legs and maybe can travel, and we can, you know, we can showcase some of our work and some of our storytelling in other parts of the world. I think that's amazing. So yeah, I'm very, very proud to be a small part of that. So.